Welcome back! So we have here in the games sheet all of the games played. You can see that there are quite a lot. And if I click on, let's say, the A column, then I can probably count how many games were played. You can see that there are a lot. I've got numbers down here on the side to count the number of rows. Quite a lot. 2013, 2014. It's going to take me quite a long time to scroll down to 2000 and, the current year. But over down here, I can count them. There are 3,635 cells here. You might remember that each game is actually listed twice. For example, this game has 2 rows for it. So when it says that there are 3,600-ish rows, that means there are about 1,800 games. That is a lot of games. What we would like to do is explore this. Look at just Adelaide's games. Look at the winning games. Look at which teams attract bigger crowds. We can do this in the online version. And I'll show you how to do it in the online one, and then I'll switch to the desktop one, which is a little bit easier to use and a little bit more powerful. First, we can select all of these columns. Do you notice that I click on a column letter, like A, and that selects the whole column, and drag. Click and drag, and then let go when it's on M. Now I'm selecting all of the data, so all of the columns, all of the rows. I can click on the Sort and Filter button and add a filter. And what that does is that adds little arrows to the top so that I can sort it. I can sort by the score and have a look at, what was the highest scoring game? I can sort smallest to biggest, A to Z. There we go. Good job, North Melbourne. You got 14 points. Great work. Excellent. Standard. I can click on that arrow and sort descending. Wow, 193 points. They beat their opponent by 162 points. What an annihilation. And I can do things like that. I can also just look at Adelaide. To do that, I click on the arrow for team, and then I go text filters, and I want to filter where the team name equals, when it exactly equals Adelaide. And that lists them all. There is something nice about the desktop version here, so I'll show you this in the desktop app. Hopefully this works. Yes. Good. The nice thing about the desktop app is I can click on that, and instead of typing a text filter, I can just click on the team. So you can imagine something like, Greater Western Sydney is a lot to type, and that's why it's nice in the desktop version. So you can use the desktop version if you want, as long as you make sure that it really is being saved in that Excel challenge folder in OneDrive, so that I can see that you've made the progress. Okay, so let's filter and just show Adelaide. Not Greater Western Sydney, just Adelaide. I wonder how many games they played. Well, we can count the total number of cells, which is 203. We'll need to subtract 1 because there's this header row, so 202. Let's put our working here. 202, and then remember that each game is listed twice, so we have to divide it by 2. There you go, Adelaide played 101 games. Cool. When is the earliest game? Well, to do that, I can sort the date from oldest to newest. Notice that this filter is still on, you can tell, and because it's got a filter icon there, and I'm sorting by this one. You can tell because there is an arrow there. So the earliest game played by Adelaide was the 31st of March, 2012. You can see that Adelaide has played 101 games because if I count from here to the bottom, there's 202 rows, but I need to half it because each game has 2 rows. And finally, if I want to look at the earliest number of game ever in this data set, this data set doesn't have all of AFL, then I can clear all of my filters. To do that, you click on the filter icon and go clear. And I can just make sure this really is from oldest to newest. So the very, very earliest game that we have in this data is 24th of March, 2012. So you should be able to do the challenges. Good luck with it. Bye.